All right, we got Gary Fagan with some ollies, and the first thing I notice is this thing doesn't want to follow you up. So, right, we can look at the landing and all this and worry about that, but first, let's just focus on the actual pop, because it looks like a very common issue that you see in ollies, where your back foot is actually getting trapped to the ground, trapping the tail there. And then as you pick up your back foot, your board just doesn't have that bounce up into the air, so you get solid feedback up here. So what I would say is a very, very simple exercise here. Everything looks good until about here. You're starting to lift your nose a little bit early. So keep extending your legs all the way up until you're leaving the ground. I'm going to show you. I'm going to prop up my iPad here. So what you can do is focus on extending, and then now you start to rise, and now you're starting to float off of the board. And that's when you pick up the front leg. That's when you're jumping to get that ollie. Right now, you're very low to the ground, and you start coming up and lifting your front leg at the same time. And then you're not off of the ground fast enough to get the tail to pop. So this is one of the most common issues that you see in ollies, and sometimes you have to be pretty creative in how you fix it. So I would maybe go through phase one, maybe practice a bit of the hippie jumps, practice a bit of the manuals, where you're really focusing on extending up off of the board before you start lifting that front leg. See, this is nice. You're starting to see a little bit of that lift, but you have so much room to keep straightening your legs and really get that jump going first, then pick everything up.